Shall I begin the class?
Yes.
Om Vidyanamantastamiramiradipanagari Jaranam Chaitanyastapakakaranta Srutijari Daridranam Chintamanigunaniga Janma Jaladho Nimagnanam Damsha Raripurahasya Bhavati Bhavanitvam Dase Mayi Vitradashkim Sagarnam Yutistotum Vanchan Kathayati Bhavanitvam Vidiyaham Tadaivatvam Tasmai Dishasi Nijasa Yujya Mukunda Brahmendra Sputamukudamira Jitavatam. Now, we had been discussing the beauty and form of Devi through Sandal Lahari. The eye glances, the merciful glances, the compassionate glances were described in the previous verse. I think we are in the 60th verse.
Ji Swami.
Saraswatya Suktihi Amritalahari Kaushalahari Vibantyaha Sarvani Shravanachulukabhyam Aviralam Chamatkara Slaghat Chalita Sirasa Kundalaganu Janatkaristharahi Prativachanam Achashta Yuvate. Now the ear studs are being described by Shankaracharya. Hey Sharvani. Oh, the concept of Sharva. Amritalahari Kausalahari. Your speeches are like nectar. They are more powerful. They are more capable. Kausalahari. You are speaking so sweetly. It is like a milk and honey to everyone. They are also very, they're highly intellectual. It's empowering. Te Suktihi, your talks, your speeches. Shravana Cholukabhyam, that is being listened by Saraswati, the goddess of Vidya or knowledge. Aviralam, not once, continuously, forever. Ibantyaha, she is drinking that. Chamatkara Slaghata, she is also nodding, approving it by shaking her head. Kundalaganaha, her ear studs. Janatkarehi Prativachanam Achashtaivate. Janatkara, it is making a sound, it is making a sweet sound, as if replying to Devi, because Devi is continuously speaking without a gap, a very powerful words, in a very sweet way, like milk and honey, like a nectar. Saraswati is listening to that and she is nodding continuously. She is not even having time to say yes. She does not want to make any sound in between because Devi's speeches are so sweet. So as if the Saraswati is accepting, as if Saraswati is saying yes, yes, and her ear studs are making a very nice sound. Janatkara. Saraswati cannot divert her attention. She is in rapt attention to the words of Devi. She is also making Shirakampa. She is also moving her head. And there is no need to further describe about the sweetness of Devi's speech. It is awesome. It cannot be described. The Jana Jana Shabda that is made by the Saraswati's ear struts, or accepting those words, or nodding, and there is no other sound except Devi's beautiful voice as well as the Janatkara of Saraswati. So this also describes the sweetness of Devi's speech. Saraswatya Suktihi Amritalahari Kaushalahari Vibantyaha Sarvani Shravanachulukabhyam Aviralam Chamatkaraslagat Chalitasirasa Kundalagano Janatkari Starehi Prativachanam Ajashta Ivate. The Janatkaras are giving the Prativachana. The Kundalaganas are making those Prativachana. Saraswatyaha Kundalaganaha Prativachanam Ajashta Ivate. The ear studs or the kundalas of Saraswati is nodding whatever you say. Your sound is so sweet, like a nectar. It's so powerful. It is being drunk by Shravana Chulukas, or the ears of Saraswati. She is in rapt attention. She is not listening to anything else. She has forgotten her whole self, is the sense of this particular sloka. Saraswatya Sukti Amritalahari Kaushalahari Vibantya Sarvani Shravanachulukabhyam Aviralam Chamatkaraslaga Chalitasirasa Kundalagano Janatkare Starehi Prativachanam Ajashtaivate. Can play the next sloka, the 61.
जी स्वामी जी
असौ नासावंशः तुहिनगिरिवंशध्वजपटी त्वदीयो नेदीयः फलतु फलमस्माकमुचितम् वहत्यन्तर्मुक्ताः शिशिरकरनिश्वासगलितम् समृद्ध्यायत्तासाम् बहिरपि च मुक्तामणिधरः
Asau Nasavamsha Tuhinavamsa Tuhinagirivamsa Dhajapati Todiyo Nediya Palatu Balam Asmakam Uchitam Bahatyantarmuktaha Shishirakara Nishwasagalitam Samruddhaya Yattasam Bahirapicha Muktamanidhara. This is sloka. Hey Tuhinagirivamsa Dhajapati. It's a very long call that Shankaracharya is making. Tuhinam means mist. Tuhinagiri Himavan. Girivamsham, it is his lineage. She is the climber that climbs on the dhaja or the pillar of Himavan. That means the climbers are making, the trainers are making the pillar beautiful. We can see the metro pillars in a lot of vertical gardens. That's making it beautiful. Similarly, Devi is making the lineage of Himavan more popular, more famous. Tadiyaha asau nasa vamsha. O Devi, your nasa vamsha, your nose, nasa danda, asmakam, for us, uchitam nediyaha, phalam phalatu. Let it give us the necessary or whatever that is correct, all those auspicious benefits. Let it be given by your nose. Your nose is having muktaha bahati. Your nose is having pearls inside. Tasam samriddhaya, because there are plenty. Bahirabicha Shishiragara Swasagalitam. One of them has come out when your breath, Muktamanidharaha. Inside there are many more, that's what I'm suspecting. Because there is a nose ornament in the nose of Devi, which is made up of mukta, or the pearl. Your nose is like a bamboo stick. It's very straight. For some people, it's, we are supposed to have a riju nasa, straight nose, straight eyes. Some people have squint eyes. We should not criticize the physical handicaps, but Devi's avayavas are all very, according to the Samudrika Lakshanas, they are all perfect, perfectly placed. So Devi's nasa danda is like a vamshi, is like a bamboo. It's very straight. The comparison is only in some aspects, not in every aspect. So that she has a very straight nose. It is told that the pearls grow in corals, in bamboos, in the mastakas of elephants. And because there are plenty, there are many in the Devi's nose. Because of her breath, one of them have come out, and the nose ornament is looking like the pearl that has come out from the nose. It is in excess inside. In her nose, there is a pearl. The ornaments are making her face more beautiful. It's an exaggerative statement. She is having a very soft breath, cold breath. Shishiragara Nishwasagalitam. Cold breath. Because of that, the pearl inside has come out and it has decorated her nose. It's the description in this particular verse. Sweda Bindulla Pala Lavanya Nishanda Sandoha Sandeha Nasika Mauktika, it is told in Shamala Dandakam. The beauty of the forehead has come out in the form of a sweat, and it is stuck in the nose. It's the description of Mahakavi Kalidasa. They are all amused by the beauty of the nose ring. Amma has a diamond nose ring. Women are very much fond of that. They are always describing about that. In many of the Devi temples, the nose ring is very, very important. It is being liked and admired by women. Men also like that. So here the description about Nasa Vamsha, the description about the ornament nose ring is being done by Shankaracharya. So Nasa Vamsha, Tuhina Girivamsha Dhajapati. It's a long Sambodhana called by Shankaracharya, Tuhina Girivamsha Dhajapati. She is the climber and the pillar, that is the Himalayan mountains. She is the reason for the popularity of the Himalayan lineage. Todiyo Naidiya Phalatapalam Asmakam Uchitam. Let your nose give us the auspicious and the right benefits. Vahat Antar Muktaha, that is holding muktas inside, pearls inside. Shishirakara, the Shwasakara, that has come out of your breath. One of them has come out of your breath. Samriddhaya Yattasam Bahirapicha Muktam Nidhara. One of them has come out, and it is situated in the nose. You see, general meaning of this particular sloka. There are plenty of pearls inside. One of them must come out. There is no other reason other than the breath that has come from inside, which is so cold, which is so nice, is the description of this particular sloka. You can go to the next sloka.
प्रकृत्या रक्तायाः तव सुदति दन्तच्छदरुचेः प्रवक्ष्ये सादृश्यम् जनयतु फलं विद्रुमलता न बिम्बं तद्बिम्बप्रतिफलनरागादरुणितम् तुलामध्यारोढुम् कथमिव विलज्जेत कलया
Now, again, this sloka is another meditative sloka, which makes us meditate upon the beautiful face of Devi. Prakritya raktaya stava sudati dantachadaruchehe. Pravakshe sadrishyam janayatu phalam vidrumalatha. Na bimbam tadbimba pratipalitaraga darunitam. Tulam adhyarodam kathamiva vilajyeta kalaya. He Sudati, oh dear one, who is having a very beautiful rows of teeth. Sudati means who is having very beautiful teeth. Prakritya raktaya, your dantachadaruchi. The lips are so beautiful. They are red by nature. Sadrishyam. I'm trying to compare it with something. Vidrumalata. If coral is having a kind of a climber, it has become a climber. And if it has got a fruit, it may be comparable. Maybe that is like a, if there is a fruit for a coral, it can be compared with that. But in nature, there is no climber for corals. So it's not possible. Nothing can be compared with that. Tadbimba pradipalita ragad arunitam. Your lips are having a pratibimba. If it is compared with a fruit, which is also reddish, generally that is compared with that. Bimba phala, bimbadhara, it is told usually. Kovapadam, it is called in Tamil as well as in Malayalam. When the fruit, it is a dull red, it's very beautiful. And so generally the lips are compared with bimba phala. But here that also fails. It's miserably failing. It cannot be compared with your lips because that's having more glow, more beauty than a bimba phala. Two things can be compared with your lips. O Sudati, O beautiful one who is having a very nice row of teeth. I'm trying to compare your lips with the two things. One is the coral. If coral has become a climber and it has got a fruit, maybe it may be compared, but it is not existing in the nature. So there is no such thing. There is no comparison. It can be compared with the bimba phala, which is red. But still the luster of the bimba phala and yours is very different and it cannot be compared. So there is no comparison to your lips. It's so beautiful. So Shankaracharya is in a very clever way, he's trying to describe the beauty of the lips of Devi. It cannot be compared with Bimba Phala, cannot be compared with coral. It's more beautiful than these two, which is generally the lips are compared with these two, but Devi's lips are more beautiful than that. Nava Vidruma Bimbasri Nitkarya Dhanachada. It's more beautiful than the Vidruma. It's more beautiful than the Bimba. This is what is told in Lita Sahasranama. The same comparison is given in this particular sloka also. Pragritya Raktaya Stava Sudati Dantachadaruchehe Pravakshe Sadrishyam Janayat Phalam Vidrumalata Na Bimbam Tadbimba Patipalita Ragada Runitam Tulam Adhyarodum Kathamiva Vilajjeta Kalaya. The Bimbabala is ashamed when it is compared with the beauty of your lips. Vidrumalata, there is no Vidrumalata, and hence there is no comparison to your lips, is the content of this particular sloka. So we can go to the next sloka, 63.
स्मितज्योत्स्नाजालम् तव वदनचन्द्रस्य पिबताम् चकोराणामासीत् अतिरसतया चञ्चुजडिमा अतस्ते शीतांशोः
अतस्ते शीतांशोः
अमृतलहरीमाम्लरुचयः
अमृतलहरीमाम्लरुचयः
पिबन्ति स्वच्छन्दम्
पिबन्ति स्वच्छन्दम्
निशि निशि भृशं काञ्जिकधिया
निशि निशि भृशं काञ्जिकधिया
स्मितज्योत्स्नाजालं तव वदनचन्द्रस्य पिबतां चकोराणाम् आसीत् अतिरसतया चञ्चुजडिमा अतस्ते शीतांशोः अमृतलहरीम् आम्लरुचयः पिबन्ति स्वच्छन्दं दिशि दिशि भृशं काञ्चिकधिया. This again is describing the beauty of Devi's smile. She has a very attractive smile. Here, the chakora birds, the chakora pakshi, they drink only the water from the sky. They keep their mouth open. They do not drink the water that has fallen on the ground for any reason. They drink water only when it rains. So they have to wait long. Once Devi went to the garden. The chakora pakshis were also there. Devi smiled at them. She smiles at everyone, smiles with everything. She has a lot of love towards every being. She smiled at those, looking at those birds. The Jyotsna Jala, the powerful luster, the beautiful glow from the teeth of Devi attracted those birds so much. The nectar that emanated from Devi's beautiful smile made their tongues they were so sweet. It's as if drinking alcohol. The chakora pakshis, the chakora birds, their noses became very numb by drinking the sweet nectar that flew from Devi's beautiful teeth. They became numb, so they wanted to drink something sour. And they didn't find anything. They found only the moon. It is not even comparable with the sweet smile of Devi. Smita Jyotsna Jala, that cannot be compared with the beautiful glow of Devi's sweet smile. So they started drinking that, and they became a little better. In feasts, generally there will be many sweets in India. Gujarat is a lot of sweets. Kerala, the quality of food is assessed by the number of payasam that is being given. There are 4 payasam, it is a moderately good sadhya. If it is more than that, it is better. There are other sweets as well. But there will be many pickles also. There will be some sour pickles, like lime. When we eat a lot of sweet, nowadays people are not capable of eating. A very small amount of food is being taken. Because there is no physical work, there is no digestive capacity as well. Whereas previously people used to drink a lot of payasam, a lot of sweet pudding. In between, they will taste sour things also, pickles also. Similarly, the chakora birds, they drank the sweet smile, the sweetness of the smile from Devi. Their beaks, their noses became very numb because of the sweetness. Smita Jyotsna Jalam Tava Vadana Chandrasya Pibatam. After drinking the Jyotsna Jalam, the glow from the beautiful smile, the noses became very numb. Chakoranam asid atirasataya chanchu jadima. Their chanchus became jadim, jada. Their noses became, their beaks became very numb because of the atirasa, the extraordinary sweetness of your smile. Ataste shitam soha. Then they were looking for something which is sour. They found the moonlight. They are also sweet in a way. It's very nice. But when compared to the sweetness of Devi, they became sour. They became incomparable. They became less in comparison. And then the Chakora started drinking that for some time. And they became a little better. As if in the feast you taste something sour after taking too much of sweet. This is a comparison in this particular sloka. This the Smita Jala, the beauty of the smile that Devi is having is described. So Devi's smile is more glowing than the moonlight itself. It's the comparison. So we can go to the next sloka.
अविश्रान्तं पत्युः
अविश्रान्तं पत्युः
गुणगणकथाम्रेडन जपा
गुणगणकथाम्रेडन जपा
जपा पुष्पच्छाया
जपा पुष्पच्छाया
तव जननि जिह्वा जयति सा
तव जननि जिह्वा जयति सा
यदग्रासीनायाः
यदग्रासीनायाः
स्फटिकदृशदच्छच्छविमयी
स्फटिकदृशदच्छच्छविमयी
सरस्वत्या मूर्तिः
सरस्वत्या मूर्तिः
परिणमति माणिक्यवपुषा
परिणमति माणिक्यवपुषा
O mother, Avishrantam Patyuhu Gunagana Kathamredana Japa Japa Pushpachaya Tava Janani Jihva Jaitsa. O Janani, Avishrantam, without a break, your tongue is singing the glories of Lord Shiva. Gunagana Katha Amredana Japa. The Gunaganas of Lord Shiva is being described by your tongue incessantly, continuously. Without rest, it chants and repeats the goodness of your concert, Lord Shiva. Your tongue is like a hibiscus flower. It's like a chambarati flower. In the tip of it, Lord Saraswati lives. Goddess Saraswati lives. She is sitting in the tips of your tongue. Saraswati is generally white in color. But now she has become red. Because of the color of your tongue. Because your tongue is red. That means not painted like red, but it's a comparative statement. Her lips are red, her tongues are red. She always goes on repeating the names of Lord Shiva. Devi has habit of repeating the stories of Lord Shiva. It is looking like a hibiscus flower. On the tip of it, Devi Saraswati is residing. Saraswati is generally white. Now she has turned into Manikya Vapus. She is looking like a red coral. She is looking like a red crystal. Because she is reflecting the color from Devi, whose tongues are red, who has a habit of repeating the names of Lord Shiva incessantly and continuously. Avisrantam patyuh gunagana kathamredana japa japa pushpachaya tavajanani jihva jaitisa yadagrasi nayaha स्फटिक दृशत छविमयी सरस्वत्या मूर्ति परिणमति माणिक्य वपुषा. हे जननी तव जिह्वा अविश्रांतं पत्यु गुणगणगतां रेडन जपा जपा पुष्पच्छायां जयति यदग्रासीनायाः सरस्वत्याः स्फटिकदृशतच्छवि अच्छच्छविमयी मूर्तिः माणिक्यवपुषा परिणमति. The Saraswati Murti, who is generally white, has become red because your redness in your tongue, which is like a hibiscus flower, is reflecting upon Saraswati's white color. She is looking like a Padmaraga stone, is the comparison in this particular sloka. We can go to the next sloka, 65. Namashivaya.
रणे जित्वा दैत्यान्
रणे जित्वा दैत्यान्
अपहृतशिरस्त्रैः कवचिभिः
अपहृतशिरस्त्रैः कवचिभिः
निवृत्तैश्चण्डांशत्रिपुरहर निर्माल्य विमुखैः
निवृत्तैश्चण्डां त्रिपुरहर निर्माल्य विमुखैः
विशाखेन्द्रोपेन्द्रैः
विशाखेन्द्रोपेन्द्रैः
शशिविशदकर्पूरशकला
शशिविशदकर्पूरशकला
विलीयन्ते मातः
विलीयन्ते मातः
तव वदनताम्बूलकबलाः
तव वदनताम्बूलकबलाः
रणे जित्वान् दैत्यान् अपहृतशिरस्त्रैः कवचिभिः निवृत्तैः चण्डांश त्रिपुरहर निर्माल्य विमुखैः विशाखेन्द्रोपेन्द्रैः शशिविशदकर्पूरशकलाः विलीयन्ते मातस्तव वदन ताम्बूलकबलाः. The mother of the world. O Janani. It's a big story it is being described in this particular sloka. Viliyante matastavavadana tambula kabalaha. It's being bitten or swallowed with a lot of enthusiasm the vital parts that has been given by you to those. Once Devi gave her Tambula Kabalaha, the part of her Tambula to Lord Subramanya as well as the others. That is being swallowed with a lot of enthusiasm and zest. Those Tambula Kabalas were the prasadas from your holy mouth. That is having camphor. Viliyante Masa Savavadana Tambula Kabalaha. They are having Sashivishada Karpura Shakalaha. They are having Karpura, which is resembling like a moon. White camphor is also there. That is also giving a beautiful smell. Devi usually bites Karpura Vetika, it is called, which is having Karpura, Maricha, Ela, etc. Which is having camphor also, Karpura also, Pacha Karpura. So that is having a beautiful smell. Karpura Vitika Moda Samagasha Digantara, it is told in Lalita Sasana. The whole atmosphere is smelling that beautiful smell of Karpura Vitika, of Devi. It is having Karpura. So here, the Vishakha, Indra, Upendra, etc. are also having that bitter Avasesha or the Prasada that is given by Devi. After they won over a war and they went to Devi, it's a big story is given. Tarakasura had to be killed by Subramanya. He can be killed only by Shivakumara, the son of Lord Parvati and Shiva. That was his boon. So nobody else could kill him. Lord Subramanya was the Senadhipati or the chieftain of the whole army of the Devas. He went to Devi and he got the permission, sought her blessings. She gave her a spear, a shula. And Subramanya went to the war. There was a big battle that went on. And the Tarakasura was killed. And because it was a very lengthy battle and it was a difficult battle, everybody wanted to thank Mother for her blessings. Because of her great blessings, this war was won by the Devas. They were all returning. They went to Kailasa. There was Chandikeshwara, who had the right to eat the prasada of Lord Shiva every day. The prasada, the Nirmalya of Lord Shiva will be given to Chandikeshwara every day. He has the right. And if there is something left, he will give it to others. So he was ready to share his prasada or whatever that is left out from the Lord Shiva's prasada. And he was ready to give it to the Devas. But the Devas did not want to have that. They went straight to Mother. Mother has already finished her lunch and she is having her Tambula prasada and was eager to receive the Devas along with Subramanya, her own son. She received them all nicely and then inquired about the war. And she knew that they have won the war, of course, because of her blessings. And her Sankalpa, they have won the war. But still, as a formality, she inquired about that. And they described that because of your grace, we have won over this war, we have killed the Tarakasura, etc. But Devi observed that they have not removed their iron jackets. They have removed only their helmets because they were rushing to meet Devi because they didn't want to miss out the Tambula Prasada from Devi. They didn't want to have the Prasada of Chandeswara, the Nirmalya of Chandikeshwara, because their dresses were blood studded, filled with. Sometimes when you are in the war, you cannot be very clean. There'll be blood spreading over their dresses. There'll be some flesh. They have not taken bath. They came rushing to mother because Amma is not very strict. Devi is not very strict about external cleanliness. Whereas Lord Shiva is more Kshiprakopi and Kshiprapasadi. He might get angry that they have come without cleaning themselves, without taking bath. They did not even remove the iron jackets. They have removed only their helmets as a hint of respect. So Chandamsa Triparahara Nirmalya Vimukhaihi, they did not go to Chandikeshwara. And as if they are refusing the Chandikeshwara Prasada, they have gone to Devi. Ranejitwan Daityan Apahita Sirastraihi. They have removed their helmet, not their kavacha, not their jackets. Vishaka, Indra, Upendra, etc. They went like that. They are chewing the betel that is given by you, which is having camphor in them, with a lot of happiness. You made them happy, is the story. The Indra Kumara or the Lord Subramanya had a battle. They came back. The Chandikeshwara was waiting for them to give the Nirmalya Prasad of Shiva. But the Kumara and the others were not willing to take it because they were not very clean. They were afraid of Lord Shiva's discipline. They wanted to go only when they are pure, when after taking bath, etc. But they were not afraid of going to mother, who has already finished her meals and having her tambula. So the tambula is more valuable. There are many stories about the tambula prasada of Devi. There was some Tamil poet whose name is Kala Megha. He was given the tambula prasada of Devi in a temple called Tiruvanekavil. He was a cook who was having a sleep in the temple. He became very tired. In a hidden place, he went and slept unknowingly. And the Kali came there, Devi came there and gave her Tambula Prasada. And he became a big poet, famous poet. Kavi Kalidasa was also given the Uchishta of Tambula of Devi. He became a great poet. The Mukha Kavi was given the Tambula Prasada of Devi and he became a great poet and became the Shankaracharya of Kanchi Matta. Or some more examples of the greatness of the Tambula Prasada of Devi. So here, the Tambula Prasada that is described, and the Shiva Nirmalya is also described. Whatever flowers, whatever food that is given to Lord Shiva, whatever that is remaining will be given to Chandikeshwara, is the custom. Chandikeshwara also shares whatever that is left out from what is given from Lord Shiva. Here, the Vishaka, etc., were not desireful of that because they were not clean. So they were Vimukha. They were not interested in taking the prasada. Devi was showing the tambula with camphor, with other spices like Ela Sugandhi Chikura, it is told in Lalitatashad. Karpura Vitikamo, the Samagasha Digantara is told in the Lita Sahasranam. The Digantaras, or the air, is having the smell of the Tambula of Devi is the meaning. So that is the general meaning of this particular sloka. It is describing about the Tambula, the greatness of the Tambula of Devi. It is not the smell, but it is the way that Devi speaks attracts the Devas. Shiva is sometimes Mauni, he doesn't speak. He is Dakshinamurti. You have to understand from his Mauna, which is more difficult. Whereas Devi has a very sweet method of talking. Madhukshiraddraksha madhuri madhurina panitaya. It's as if honey and milk are flowing from her mouth. She speaks sweet words. So here, the whole Digantaras, the whole air is having the smell of Devi's sweetness. Her pasada is being shared to all the devas. The whole plate is given to them. All are sharing her pasada, and they became happy after that great battle in which they won over the Tarakasura. So it's the content of this sloka. Through this story, the Tambula Pasada Mahatma is being described by Shankaracharya. So there are many stories in Sandalahari in which the Tripura Samhara and Tarakasura Vada, etc., are being Kameshwara, Kamadahana, etc., are being described. The glories of Lord Shiva is being described in through these slokas. That is one of the extra benefits by reading the Sandalahari. So, because of time restriction, I'm closing my talk today. I offer these words to the lotus feet of Mother. And the rest of the slokas we will see in the next class. Pranams to all who are listening.
Yeah, shall I play Shanti Mantra?
Yes. Arati.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। जय जय शिवदयिते हरिहर विरिञ्चनुत चरिते कारय मां कृतपुण्यं तव गुण गानरतं महिते तव गुणगानरतं महिते। सहस्रारकमले सततं विहररहसि धन्ये शिवाकार निजमञ्च विलसिते चिदानन्दमुदिते शरण्ये चिदानन्दमुदिते। भवानि मयि दासे दृष्टिं वितरते सकरुणां निज सायुज्य पदैकवितरणां निखिलदुःखतरणाम् ऐहिक निखिलदुःखतरणाम् भवतु मे विलसितं सपर्या विरचनं तव शिवे समकरनिपातहिमकरसमान दृशा स्नपय कृपया मामपि दृशा स्नपय कृपया अनेन धन्यमिमं मन्ये धरणिधर सुकन्ये तव स्तन्यमधुरास्वादनसुख निरस्तान्यविषयं कुरु मां निरस्तान्यविषयम् त्वदीयमपि वचनं गदतो मदीयमिव वचनम् स्वकीयसलिलैः सागरतर्पण समं जननि विदितं सकलं समं जननि विदितम् जय जय शिवदयिते हरिहर विरिञ्चनुत चरिते कारय मां कृतपुण्यं तव गुण गानरतं महिते तव गुण गानरतं महिते।
Namaskar to everyone.
Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you all.